Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today on our webinar, Leveraging Commercial Cards for Business-to-Business Payments. This is Dhruv Singh. I am the Chief Operating Officer of PayMate. With me, I have Pranav Thakur, Product Manager at PayMate. As the world around us digitizes, payments are no exception. The way we manage money and make payments has moved from physical channels like cash and check to digital channels like cards and digital wallets. Although we hear and read a lot about how consumers are getting affected by this digital transformation, we hear and read very little about how businesses are getting affected. Let me tell you that there is a significant shift taking place in the way business is evolving and how the business world is embracing the digital economy. As a result of this digitization and automation, there are many new opportunities opening up every day. With internet and e-commerce, a business can now sell and ship to any corner of the country or the world. But by the same token, now the competition is no longer local. It's not across the street, but national and global. So supply chains and sales channels are national and global. And for a modern day business to stay competitive, it has to make sure that the flow of goods and services, its operations and payments are as efficient and as frictionless as possible. They have to be 24/7 and real time. Now, business-to-business payments are complex. Each company has a unique set of approvals and controls over procurement and payments. For most companies, the existing processes are slow. They're paper-centric, mostly manual, and expensive, and often unsafe. 70% of the global companies are still processing invoices on paper. And in India, this number is over 90%. There was a recent study done to understand why companies were adopting digital payments. And the three most popular reasons given were to cut down costs, more specifically invoice processing costs, to improve cash flow by reducing days payables outstanding and getting paid faster, and to improve efficiency by making the process of approvals and payments faster, which ties back into cost savings. So a commercial card is a card issued to a business for predominantly business expenses. There are a few different types of commercial cards, which I will get into shortly. But at a very high level, a commercial card provides a company with working capital credit. It provides efficiency in paying, processing, and settlement. The cost savings a business can recognize by optimizing usage of the card, and it provides spend control and insights into payments. There are many other advantages like insurance and lounge access and things like that that vary from card to card and card type. Now, there are many different types of commercial cards. So each card issuing bank offers a different set of features and benefits that include different rates, coverages, payment cycles, benefits, and obviously the credit amount. The cards vary between generic commercial cards or purchase card or T&E card or travel entertainment card. The other differentiation is that some cards now work closely with B2B payment partners like PayMate to make the full procure to pay process seamless when using the commercial card. So that companies can take advantage of things like invoice discounting, buy initiated payments, additional spend controls, make a check approvals, bulk payments, dynamic discounting, things like that. And these are some of the features that become available when corporate cards are used on a B2B portal like PayMate. And by the way, all of these features are available on PayMate, and Pranav will talk about them in a few minutes. So let's look at what are some of the drivers of commercial card adoption by corporates. Why are corporates adopting commercial cards? The first and main reason is for working capital optimization and improving cash flow by extending days payable outstanding, reducing procure to pay costs, and accelerating supplier payments and optimizing discounts like early pay discount. The second main reason is leveraging technology and innovation. By getting access to state-of-the-art automation, managing and monitoring tools, real-time data, authorization, and encryption tools, etc. The third main reason is increased security and control. By ensuring that payment approval and vendor approval are done using best practices and the highest standards, that there are checks in the system to detect, prevent, and control from employee misuse, external fraud, or cybercrime. And the fourth main reason is increased safeguards. That all transactions are done in a compliant manner using state-of-the-art best practices, that all the transaction data is available for audit and compliance purposes in real time, et cetera, et cetera. And let's look at how a commercial card benefits the various departments in a corporate. So obviously, from a treasury standpoint, it's increased working capital is important, and extending the days payable outstanding is important. From a controller standpoint, the improved governance and accountability, and the operational control and control over the payment process is important, and cash flow management is important. From procurement side, the lower the amount of a procurement, that could easily be done on a card, and so having, going through a make a check approval process both on procurement payments and accounts payable is important. And for travel managers, obviously it's from a monitoring travel and the ease of use, and doing the expense management side of things. That's important. And as we talked about a little bit earlier, one of the key advantages for a business to use commercial cards is that a business can extend its DPOs, days payables outstanding. And here's an example of how a payment is extended to over 50 days from the time that the payment is made till the time it's due. So once a payment is made, the billing cycle starts a few days later, and then the billing cycle ends, and then it's another few days before the payment is due. So in this example, for example, a company is getting 56 days from the time that it's making the payment till it's paying the bill to the credit card company. A research report by RPMG Research found that the typical cost savings for a business by moving from a manual to an automated procure to pay process using commercial card was about $70 per transaction. Now, there have been other studies done that show that for Indian businesses, the cost savings are anywhere between 800 to 1200 rupees per invoice processed. So it is a significant saving for a business to move from manual process to an automated process. So in summary, the formula for success in picking the right commercial card partner that meets your needs and a B2B automation portal like PayMate, the combination of these two will result in lower cost per invoice. They'll result in lower cost per transaction. They'll result in lower days payable outstanding, and improved cash flow and improved savings. So a brief introduction about PayMate. PayMate is India's leading provider of B2B payment solutions. We offer a cloud-based platform suited for enterprises and SME customers of India that enables real-time payments automation and provides access to credit for working capital requirements. Now, let me hand it over to Pranav to give you a little sneak peek at some of the automation features available on the PayMate platform. Over to you, Pranav.
Thank you so much, Dhruv. Thank you for the introduction. Okay, so Dhruv has spoken a good deal about how commercial cards are beneficial for the business as a whole, as a practice. So let's talk about how commercial cards could be used inside the payment environment. So PayMate, as Dhruv mentioned, is the India's leading B2B payment solution provider. We provide a variety of solutions. We features from a bouquet which includes automated accounts payables and automating your accounts receivables. One of the other major features that we provide is that we are bank agnostic, that you don't have to depend on any one bank for conducting your transactions. We provide you real-time processing. We provide real-time accountability, traceability, and visibility for each of your transactions, which many of the businesses nowadays complain and while using their traditional payment mechanisms or using even a simple net banking on their preferred banking partners. Apart from that, we have, for case of if you need an approval mechanism to configured on your product, you have a make a checker flow. We give you a lot of analytics based on that. But the main idea or the main topic for today is how could we use commercial cards for making payments to your vendor. So after you log in on your payment, you land on this dashboard, which is a brief snapshot of all your key business matrices and important tasks. You have all the important transactions that need to be approved listed over there in the payment request that you've received. Everything is there for your quick action and benefit. If you see the screen right now, you'll see the various functionalities that you can perform on the platform. And today we're going to focus on the make payments side of it. So under make payments, we enable you to make payments to your vendors. So usually business practices follow a funda wherein they schedule their vendor payments over a period of time. Like some people have it a weekly schedule, or some people have it like a monthly schedule. Now, the usual businesses, what they do is they collect the list of invoices they've received from their vendors. They make a list of it, and at say suppose Thursday of every week, they start preparing their uh, list and start uploading the list to their banking platforms. What happens over there is the entire cumulative list amounts to a huge substantial amount. Now, that substantial amount is something which the current businesses are not able to, pay using their traditional methods, either a check or a cash or net banking for that matter. This is the place where commercial cards comes into the picture, and you can use that payment mode to make payments to all your vendors together. So as you see on the screen, when you land on the make payments page, you can go to the bulk payment section and you can choose your payment mode. Specifically in this case, you can choose a credit card, your commercial credit card, and upload a bulk payment file over here. The beauty of the bulk payment file is that it is really simple to create. It can have your entire list of all your vendors on the platform that you need to pay today. So we have been conducting, or the platform has been able to conduct transactions of close to 5,000 vendors at the same point of time with the same payment mode or the same credit card. So as you can see, the file format is really simple for everyone to use. You can make your file, upload it, and use a commercial credit card to conduct your transaction. Moreover, if you have approval workflow that runs in your business, you can configure it on the platform, and the same transactions runs through your approval workflow, wherein you can have a checker who verifies your payments, an approver who approves, then you can have a payer who at the end enters the CVV number and conducts your transaction. PayMate then routes the transaction to a payment gateway for a second factor authentication. Now you have uploaded 5,000 transactions, 5,000 payments to your vendors in one file, and you used just one commercial card to conduct all these transactions or pay to all these vendors together. The beauty of the product is that in that one transaction, the product will handle payouts to each of these vendors individually in the same amount of time, that is in the same time frame, each of these vendors will be paid together with the right amount. So that's one place that your commercial card can come in handy. Moving forwards, one of the second of the most important place where your commercial cards can come in handy is when you want to pay your GST taxes. Thanks to the new governmental regulations and reforms, now that you have just one statutory payments to be made, so you can start doing your GST payments through the product. But I assume you've already been doing your business GST payments. But have you ever been able to utilize another payment more like a credit card to make your GST payments? I really doubt that. Payment allows every business, excuse me, payment allows every business to make their GST payments using a credit card. So whenever you file the GST returns, you get a challan generated. You can use the CPIN number from that challan, enter the CPIN number over here, the amount that you need to pay, and select a payment mode as a credit card and book the payment. Your payment gets processed the same way as any other vendor payment gets processed. So you can make a GST payment of to the tune of 2 CR or 5 CR, depending on the limit that you have on your credit card. But the point being that very few products out there in the market give you the ability to make a statutory payments using a commercial card and hence take the benefit of an extended days of a payment. Our product is optimized for mobile interfaces also, so you can use our product freely at any time, anywhere. You don't have to be restricted to your office environment. You can operate our product in a very user-friendly manner on all leading mobile devices. Not just that, we also have our product available as a native mobile applications on both the leading OSs on Android and iOS. Extremely sorry. These applications are aimed more towards the uh, providing the businesses in the ease of use and ease of conducting their daily and regular business financial transactions. I hope that you guys get interested, find this interesting, and look forward to downloading the app from your Play stores. Yeah, and it is really easy to get signed up on our platform. You can get sign in and sign up in 3 simple steps. It's very easy. You can do it on a mobile browser or you can do it on your mobile application. So here's how you could have used your commercial card on the payment platform. And these were just not just the features. We have many more ways that you can use your cards here and you can improve your business payments processing. So to end the webinar, I hand over the platform again to Dhruv so that he can speak a little more about our clients and partners.
Thanks, Pranav. Thank you for the quick walkthrough. Lastly, I just wanted to highlight a few of our partners and customers. Visa is our card network partner. It is the biggest card network in the world. We work closely with banks and the commercial card teams. Some of them are listed up here. And we have some marquee clients in multiple verticals that trust us with their payments and derive the benefit of the PayMate platform. We look forward to hearing from you and helping you optimize your payments. Please feel free to get in touch with us. Please visit paymate.in or get in touch with us by sending us an email at sales@paymate.co.in. Thank you very much. Have a good afternoon.